Hello everyone, myself Dilip Udani, and today I will teach you programs on functions and scoping. So let's start. See, program number 1, write a Python function to find the maximum of two numbers. So here is the solution. First of all, we will declare the function. To declare the function, first of all, we will write down the def keyword. Then after function name, here the function name is maximum and we are passing the parameters a comma b, and always remember to write down this colon. Then after we will check if a equals to b. It means if both numbers are same, then print both numbers are equal. And if a is greater than b, then return a. It means in this case a is the maximum number among the two numbers. Else return b. It means b is the maximum number. If this condition is satisfied, then this statement will be executed, that is both numbers are equal. Here we are not writing the return keyword, so it will return none. And if this condition is satisfied, then it will return a. It means a is the maximum number among the two given numbers. Else it will return b. It means b is the maximum number among given two numbers. At last we will write down this print statement, that is the maximum number is, here we are calling maximum function, maximum 33, 43. So here you can see that the value of a is 33 and value of b is 43. So here both numbers are not equal, so this one statement will not be executed. A, that is 33, 33 is greater than 43, so it's not true. So this statement will be executed, that is return b. So it will give us 43 as output. So finally what will be the output? That is the maximum number is 43. So finally the output is the maximum number is 43. Now I will show you the output of this program in PyCharm. See, I have written the same program in PyCharm editor. Now I will just run this program to show you the output. To run this program, click on this run button. Again, click on this run button. Now click on the correct file name. Here the file name is program1 maximum of two numbers. So just click on program1 maximum of two numbers. Here I have written 33, 33. It means this one statement will be executed, that is both numbers are equal. So the output is both numbers are equal. And before this statement we haven't written the keyword return, hence it will return nothing. So the output is the maximum number is none. Now say here I will change the value, say the value is 43. Now in this case what will be the output? Definitely the maximum number is 43. So again, to make you understand, I will just run this program. To run this program, click on this run button. Again, click on this run button. Now click on the file name, that is program 1, maximum of 2 numbers. Now you can see the output. The maximum number is 43. Now I will change this number. In place of 33, say I am taking 100. Now again I will run this program for you to make you understand. Just click on this run button. Again click on this run button. Then after click on the file name, that is program 1, maximum of 2 numbers. So what will be the output in this case? That is the maximum number is 100. Now we will see program number 2, that is write a Python function to sum all the numbers in a list. We have to write a Python function which will sum all the numbers given in a list. So here is the solution. So first of all, we are going to declare a function. To declare this function, first of all, we will write down the keyword, that is def, def, and this is the function name, that is sum, and here we are passing the parameter numbers. Don't forget to write down this colon. Here we are taking total as a variable and we are assigning 0 value to total. It means initially we are initializing the total variable with 0. Now this is the for loop for x in numbers. It means for every x in the list named numbers, what we will do, we will just write down total equals to total plus x. Initially the value of total is 0 and from here it will take the first value of x, it will add 0 to x and will assign the value to total. Then after, in the next iteration, here we will be having the value of total previously calculated, and then after we will be having the next value of x that will be added to total, and again that value will be assigned to variable total, and this process will be repeated for all x in the list numbers. At last it will return total. At last we will write down this print statement. Print the sum of numbers in the given list is, comma, here we are calling the function name sum and we are giving the numbers, that is 10, 2, 3, 1, 7. So what it will do, it will just add all these numbers. So 10 plus 2, 12, 12 plus 3, 15, 15 plus 1, 16, 16 plus 7, 23. So what will be the output in this case? The output is the sum of numbers in the given list is 23. Now I will show you the output of this program in PyCharm editor. See, I have written the same program. Now I will run this program to show you the output. To run this program, first of all click on the run button. Again click on the run button. Now select the file name. What is the file name over here? That is program 2 sum of numbers in given list. So just click on this file name, that is program 2 sum of numbers in given list. So what will be the output? The output is the sum of numbers in the given list is 23. Now say I am changing the numbers in the list. Say I am taking 100, comma 1, comma 3. So what will be the addition of 100 plus 1 plus 3? Definitely it will give you 104. Now again I will run this program to make you understand. To run this program again we have to repeat the same process. Click on this run button. Again click on this run button. Now select the file name. What is the file name? That is program to sum of numbers in the given list. Just click on this one. Now you can see the output, that is the sum of numbers in the given list is 104. Now similarly you can take the different values in the numbers and you can check whether you are getting the right sum or not by running the program. So in today's lecture we have seen two programs on functions and scoping. Thank you for watching this video.